a message tender saying I surrender all my love to you.
It's coming up, and we're here! The strange green fog has descended. The night time's rolled back in, and we're here on Plastic Beach, broadcasting live out into the ether. Ah, yes, there's a tune we haven't heard for a while. Sounds like something from The Shining, doesn't it? So, if you're listening to this, it means you must have managed to solve the riddle, the mazes and online game inanities of Mission 2 on Gorillaz.com on Plastic Beach. And this is your prize. A fantastic, original and thoroughly tailored radio show broadcast from yours truly, me, Murdoc Niccals. Aren't you lucky? So, pull up a stool, put up your feet and relax, because I'm going to play you a whole bunch of music. Most of which I'll be, talking over while you're trying to listen. Yeah, and right, I will be taking you through some tracks from the very latest Gorillaz release, The Fall. Yeah, with our very own Gorillaz singer 2D. Sounds like fun, eh, kids? Here, let's kick off with this one then. This pretty well sums up what it's like to be trapped on a plastic island with only the rain and a blue-haired twerp for company. Here's the Sex Pistols with Lonely Boy. Hi, this is Murdoc Niccals from Gorillaz. You're listening to me from Plastic Beach Point, Nemo FM. And I've just got to go grab something really fast. I'll be back in a minute. Here's PJ Harvey and Let England Shake. Christ! What the Get out the way! Lovely tune. That was PJ Harvey with Let England Shake, which I'm sure, given the terrible weather over there, is a distinct probability back in Blighty. So you're listening to me, Murdoc Niccals, beaming live from Plastic Beach, filthy floating ghetto landfill in the middle of the ocean, teetering on the edge of the world. I lost signal there for a moment. Well, about 9 months, actually, while my band Gorillaz stomped their way right round the world. What a year we had last year, eh? World tours, videos, huntings, maimings, assassination attempts, and having my glorious Gorillaz band hijacked by a bunch of dirty sailors, flesh and blood charlatans. More of that later. Meanwhile, let's move on with this. What do you get if you cross the Munsters with the Rolling Stones? Yeah, that's right. It's the New York Dolls. Here they are, playing their 1973 proto-environmental classic, Trash, from their self-titled debut LP record. Remember LPs? Yeah, me neither. Not anymore. Take it away, boys. That was the New York Dolls there with Trash, and pretty soon I'm going to be joined by a creature that we all know and love, 2D, the singer of my band Gorillaz. He's just downstairs getting ready at the moment, taking off the old gimp mask and combing his hair all nice for you. He's going to be here in the studio in my lighthouse tower on Plastic Beach, and he'll be playing tracks and selections from the new Gorillaz LP, The Fall. This is the record he made using just his face and an iPad last year while the Gorillaz band were on tour. Amazing, isn't it? It's been described as a kind of, sort of sonic tour diary. His musical memento of the journey across the States. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? So while we wait for him to put on his clothes and tie his special needs shoelaces, I'll play you this. This is from a Jamaican act called Boris Gardner, and the track's a kind of Elizabethan reggae, and it's called, well, Elizabethan reggae. Here we go. You just heard a lovely piece of sneaky, smooky Siamese jazz there by Reem Daranoy. And that's off the Sound of Siam album, a collection of Siamese, Lokthang, jazz and molam from Thailand from 1964 to 1975. Nice. Right. Here's the moron you've all been waiting for. Oops. Oh, Christ. Sorry. It's just that we're, we're under attack at the moment. Well, the island's under attack. Airborne pirates. It's been going on a while now. This place is riddled with bullets. In fact, most of the island's in pieces now. I'm not sure how much more we can last. Still, let's not let that get in the way of a good time. He's here! 2D! Go on, 2D. Say something. The world awaits with bated breath.
Hello. All right.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, so, yeah, it's, great to have you on the show. Really, great. You're here today to tell us about a fascinating project that you've been up to, yeah? Mm-hmm. The Fall, Let me just fill the listeners in on that. While we were away watching Damon Albarn and his grubby, two-faced cohort steal our stage last year, we, namely my good buddy and Gorillaz cohort 2D here, managed to put together a little tour diary album, a sonic reminder of the power of the original Gorillaz, entitled The Fall. 2D, would you like to tell us a little bit about the record?
It's something I did on the iPad initially.
Right.
I just started sketching out ideas in each town that we played in.
Or didn't. I don't know what happened there, really. We went on that tour, right? Arrived at each venue and sound-checked every night. But then, each and every dressing room in each and every venue, the door was jammed. Jammed shut. So, I never made it to the stage. I just had to put up with listening to that sodding Gorillaz live tribute band play every night. They sounded good. Really good. But not a patch on what they would have been with me in the lineup, of course. So, yeah, where were we? Oh, yeah. The Fall. Gorillaz tour. Need more rum.
Some of it was recorded in dressing rooms. Some in the mountains, some in the back of the bus, going through all the towns.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The Fall, it's like each track's a little music Polaroid of another stop on the Gorillaz US tour, like a snapshot, It's not meant to be too detailed or anything. It's just an impression of where we were, or the mood I was in on that day, or, just the weather or something I saw. It's more like a scrapbook with some cuttings and sketches in. A diary, it's a tour diary. Someone said it's like a sketchbook full of doodles you find lying about the pavement. I don't know, really. It's just a record I made with some gadgets, innit?
And what did the doctors say about all this?
Huh? What?
Never mind. Shall we hear a track off the album? What do you want to start with?
I thought we could start at the beginning.
Where else?
This track, it's called Phoner to Arizona. And it's got a, it's like a train journey or a soundtrack to a train journey. It's a horror train, actually, going from one stop, one station, into a sun-scorched, horrible descent into darkness, nighttime, trouble and mayhem. As the tour progressed and got messier and messier, this relentless train is still hurtling through the night, smashing its ghostly way from town to town and city to city, an unstoppable juggernaut of hedonism, chaos and mayhem.
Available as a download, kids, if you're still listening.
Actually, Jamie Hewlett did a video to this track. It shows what I'm talking about a bit. It's up on our website, I think. It's definitely out there somewhere. So this track, it's a horror score, I guess.
Mind your cocoa, folks. Here it is. Gorillaz, Phoner to Arizona. Okay, that was Phoner to Arizona by Gorillaz, and that's the first track from the new Gorillaz release, The Fall. Moving swiftly on, here's a song about a train too. And this one's a nice train, not one filled with rum and madness. Here's Peggy Seeger with Freight Train. I'm getting the fear. I swear, I need something to blot it all out. Just give me some medication, please. these knockout drops of horses. What's that? Oh, no. No, it's the trumpets.
Ah, yeah, this is that Herb Alpert tune that the Gorillaz live band would play in the dressing room before taking the stage.
My stage!
Every night.
It's bringing back the visions. Make it go away.
I quite like it.
Oh, phew. They're gone. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. This is me, Murdoc Niccals, from the actual Gorillaz, talking to 2D from the actual Gorillaz about the new Gorillaz release, The Fall, a 15-track album of tunes, tracks, ambience and noodlings, all recorded while on the recent Gorillaz American tour last year. It was originally given away as a free gift to all our lovely Gorillaz fans on Christmas Day last year. How nice. And now, and only now, it's getting a proper release on CD too. Something you can put in your car, you know, or download straight onto your hi-fi. Ingenious. Should we ever listen to another track off the album? Which one do you want to play next, mate?
Oh, I thought maybe we could go for Revolving Doors, actually.
Yeah. So, what inspired this track, then?
A set of revolving doors?
Yeah, brilliant. Go on.
Well, this came from a thought, a feeling I had while I was away. As I was walking into a hotel through the doors, the revolving doors, and the dislocation of being away, you know, out of sorts, away from home, and this image of this door permanently revolving, the endless repetition and the pointless rhythm of it all, I guess struck quite a melancholic image within me.
Really?
You know, just the routine of...
Can I stop you there? Thanks. You know I really fancy at the moment Cara Toynton from EastEnders, the TV programme. Have you seen that? I think she's really got something going for her, you know. I think what I'd like to do is to get her on the island, this island here, and, you know, do her. You know, I think that would be great. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was watching these doors spin round, just revolving gently, and the feeling I got was quite...
Here's Revolving Doors from the new Gorillaz release, The Fall, out on April the 18th. You know what? You're really weird, you are. I don't know what's going on in your head half the time. I don't think you should talk anymore.
You did ask.
Go and mix me a drink. I'm going to put you back in the cellar in a minute. Revolving Doors. Struth. Right then, faceache. It's my turn to choose a track off this record. And I'm going to go for the song Amarillo, which I think may be the standout number on this album, actually. It's all in my bass line, I think, you know. It's the glue. The glue that really holds this track together. This is nice, though. Amarillo, featuring Charlie Sheen on maracas, I believe. He was quite high when he did this. Baked off his head on 100% pure, uncut Charlie Sheen.
I don't...
That's right, we had a bunch of famous collaborators again for this one. There was Bono in the corner watching with his big shoes and his shades on, and what's-his-face out of Pink Floyd just going bald on the sofa. The Everly Brothers popped in to do backing vocals, Umar Sharif on drums, Billy Butlin, spoons, and looking very relaxed, Adolf Hitler on vibes, nice, Princess Anne on sousaphone, and introducing Liberace there on clarinet, Lord Snooty and his pals tap dancing, and in the groove of Harold Wilson on violin, and over there on the ukulele, Eric Clapton, everyone. Thanks, Eric. That's wonderful. Lovely little number there. That's Amarillo, folks, by us, Gorillaz, featuring a standout vocal there by you, 2D. Your voice really is your saving grace, isn't it? I mean, your singing voice. Not the one you use for talking, which, quite frankly, is irritating. It's amazing, isn't it? How many people's singing and talking voices are, you know, so very different to each other. Sometimes totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, Prince, the pint-sized purple sex magnet, his singing voice is all right up here, falsetto. But his talking voice is very deep. Michael Jackson, too, in a very high singing voice, but a very deep talking voice. Well, behind the scenes, apparently. Well, it was. And you, in him, you sound like Joe Pasquale.
Right? Okay.
And on record, totally different. Totally listenable. Strange. Anyway, must move on. Oh, my leg's gone to sleep, so I'm going to wake it up with this track by The Damned. This is Neat, Neat, Neat.
Yes.
Dear old Bobby Womack.
Yes.
Legend, soul pioneer, singer extraordinaire. What the hell did he want to get mixed up with you for?
I, just thought while we were...
Still, whatever the circumstances surrounding this strange union, it did at least produce this little piece of magic. Can you tell us anything about this track, 2D?
Yeah, it's a track that we recorded with Bobby Womack in Phoenix.
And it's called?
Bobby in Phoenix.
Say what you see then, 2D. It's as simple as that. Here's Bobby in Phoenix. Can you bring your face a little closer for a second?
Okay, right. Ow!
I just wanted to see if that would have any effect. Bobby in Phoenix there with Bobby Womack. He worked with the Rolling Stones. He wrote and recorded It's All Over Now, you know. That was their first #1 hit. It's one of my favourite songs by my all-time favourite band. Right. This is really testing the limits of my patience. I'm going to fix myself a nice warm armful while you guys and girls out there can groove away on this. This is the Rolling Stones with Around and Around. Hit it, Keith. Your own radio station and being trapped on an island is that you don't have to adhere to any of the normal scheduling restrictions imposed by the usual stations. You can play what you want from any era for as long as you want. Here's Windy and Carl with Through the Portal. I went through a portal once. It belonged to a wizard. But that's another story. Yeah. Here's Windy and Carl. Incoming! This is Murdoc Niccals from Gorillaz, beaming out live from Plastic Beach and talking to our singer 2D, which is rare because, well, frankly, I've never liked him and done everything I can to avoid talking to him over the years. But today, I'm talking to him about the new Gorillaz release, The Fall, which was recorded behind the scenes on the recent American Gorillaz tour, mainly by this blue-haired plank sitting next to me.
Hello.
So, you just heard the track Snake in Dallas from the album. Squiggly little number there. The Snake in Dallas, yeah, I like it. It's very, using the music to conjure pictures of animals. Have you heard this?
What's that?
The Battle of the Locusts. It's by Aphrodite's Child. It goes like this.
The Battle of the Locusts.
Right then, what's in the news today on this wicked, evil planet Earth? Right, let's see. President Obama resigns from the music industry, stating he can understand why everyone hates him and his success with Genesis in the 80s. Meanwhile, wonky-titted cock juggler Katie Price has entered Libya at 130 miles an hour. Amy Winehouse, Iran's chief nuclear negotiator, resigns, having been cleared of ex-Big Brother contestant Lady Princess Diana's car crash. She's all like, whatever. Mass murderer Peter Andre is all geared up for a summer election, and Shane TV presenters Prince William and Harry will attend the final in Moscow, co-hosted by my partner, David Furnish. In other news, President Sarkozy chucks up his oil spillage into another no-fly zone. Sarah Palin has jackknifed on the M4. And finally, as always, Kate Moss. And that's the news as it happens, all the time, every time. Right, enough of all that kind of rubbish. Let's come back from that with something else. This is a track from the brand new Kills album, Blood Pressures. And this song's called The Last Goodbye. Nice string. I'm Niccals, live in isolation on my plastic beach hellhole, surrounded by rum, pirates, missiles and records. Slowly going insane and talking to my partner 2D from Gorillaz about the new Gorillaz 4 record. This next track is for our drummer Russell Hobbs, who recently returned to the Gorillaz fold. His great big frame loomed out of the surrounding waters and placed our long-lost guitarist Noodle back safe on dry land too. He's been missing for a while as Russell. Noodle too. They both missed out on the whole plastic beach era of Gorillaz. The writing, recording the album, anything to do with the recent world tour, all of it. But, you know, it's good to have him back now. And Russell, he's enormous! Fortunately, so is this tune. Here's Harvey and the Phenomenals with Soul and Sunshine. I'm going to drop this. This is a classic, featuring probably all the greatest musicians that were playing at that time, all in one place. Here's King Curtis, live at the Fillmore West. It's Memphis Soul Stew. I'd introduce the musicians, but that's what King Curtis does himself here. Cheers, Russell. 2D, The Fall, Sound of America.
Okay, well, no, it's not the sound of America. It's the sound I made in different places in America.
So it's the sound America makes?
No, it's just recorded in different cities, different tour buses, different dressing rooms. I was using apps from the iPad, testing them out and just messing around with them when...
What kind of apps?
Well, loads of stuff like Speak It, which is a voice generator, Sound Thingy, which is a sound thingy, keyboard apps like the Moog, Philotron, OldSynth, M3000 XD, BS16i, Dub Siren Pro,
Fat Booth, Faceache, iBear, Instant Album,
Magician, Electribe, Harmonizer,
Ginger Booth, Time Waster, Nerd Synth, iGeek, U-Twat. And with these, you made a scrapbook album on America. If you had to sum up Detroit in one sound, what do you think that sound would be?
I think maybe it'd be a sound, something like this.
Okay, right. That's good. I see. And then what next?
Then I do this.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Then I had a bit of this.
Yeah, that's good.
There you you see? You get that? Right, yeah. I do that a couple of times.
Okay, nice, really nice.
And then, right, I get into a bit of this. Yeah. See that? Are you feeling that?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, thought you'd like it. And then I do a bit like this.
Wow, that's excellent. Nice one. Can I join in?
Yeah, why not?
Well, can I do some vocals?
Yeah, use this thing, that thing there. Yeah, just speak into it.
Right, I think I've got it. Okay, here goes.
Nice vocal. Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to bring this in now, yeah? Stretching and fading now.
Phew, a bit puffed out now. Thanks. That was great, 2D. That really explains a lot.
I'm just glad to help you.
That was Detroit, a track from the new Gorillaz release, The Fall. Right, shall we play some music? This is Lee Hazelwood and My Autumn's Done Come. I know how he feels. Oh, I need a glass of water. I'm feeling a bit giddy. We should close now, and you have been lucky enough to have been listening to me, Murdoc Niccals, from Gorillaz on Plastic Beach, Point Nemo FM, Gorillaz.com. At the end of Mission 2, talking to 2D from Gorillaz about The Fall, the new release from Gorillaz, his little iPad-assisted tour diary across America. And the next track I'm going to play is, well, I seem to remember playing this quite some time ago, January 2009, on a little station called Radio 1 over in London, in the UK. I think Steve Lamacq was there, and I made some honking horn noises over some band's track. A track, I think, called America, ironically enough. Happy days. Seems so long ago now. And now, where are we? Stuck on an island, being shot at by pirates with only a mysterious book to reveal the meaning. I should really mention that too. I found the beginnings, the first couple of chapters of that history book I was talking about. Riveting stuff, really is. Starts with a big bang and moves on from there, so it's quite in-depth. Anyway, on a different note, I thought maybe I should revisit that track I played all that time ago on Radio 1 and maybe bookend this period, as you never know when or if you'll hear from me again. You never know. Here's Leslie Saroni with Ain't It Grand, Living Well Dead. It's like they're closing in on me, folks. The dark is rising. The storms are kicking off. The island's cracking and jackboots are filling up the corridors. I'm pretty sure they'll be catching up with me soon. Though if I do get the chance, in the next and maybe the last instalment, I think I'll be telling you, no, the world, the truth behind all this, the real truth about the island, the live band, the boogeymen, the contracts, the tours, the world tours, the bounty hunters, everything. These will be my memoirs, the greatest story ever told by the greatest band to have ever walked the globe. And I'll broadcast it to the world. It'll be out there in the ether, floating around the universe forevermore. In fact, I might even put it in a book. A big, big book full of pictures, photos and images, just to illustrate my point. Well, that's it. Say goodbye, 2D.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, cruel world. For now.
I'll be back, though.
I'll be back.